Hello everyone, this is Arulalan, scientist from India Meteorological Department. Now I welcome all of you to the weekly weather review and outlook for the next 2 weeks. Now we are seeing the highlights, what happened in the last 1 week and what will be going to happen in the next 2 weeks. We know that an active low pressure system formed in the Bay of Bengal during last week, and its associated cyclonic circulation system formed during 5th to 7th November nearby the Andaman Sea, and it has moved into well-marked low pressure and depression pressure system on the 10th November over the southwest and west central Bay of Bengal. That depression has crossed over the North Tamil Nadu and adjoining South Andhra Pradesh coast close to the Chennai on today 11th November 2021 during 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And we know that another low pressure system still persists in the Arabian Sea, and it has been moved away from the west coast of the India on 10th November. Yeah, fresh low pressure area is likely to form over the South Andaman Sea and neighboring hood around the 13th November, and it's likely to move west northwestward and become more marked during the subsequent 48 hours. Now let's see what happened in last week as a synaptic feature from 5th November to 10th November. We can see that a very active system over the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Let us start over from here. From 6th to 7th November, cyclonic circulation formed over the Andaman Sea, and on 8th November it has moved towards north, and on 9th November it is still moved towards north, and it has been converted to low pressure system, and 9th to 10th it has moved towards the central and west Bay of Bengal. That has become as a well marked low pressure system. This is as on 10th, and also during 5th to 7th November another cyclonic circulation occurred during the near the Andhra coast. This is the activity over the Bay of Bengal. And over the Arabian Sea, we know that during 5th to 6th November, a well-marked low pressure system started, and it has moved towards the western coast of the India, near in the Arabian Sea. It has been moved as a depression system during 7th to 8th November, and that has been moved away from the coast during 9th November. It has a well-marked system, and as on 10th it has become a low pressure system. This kind of movement track as IMD is predicted very well, and its associated trough can be seen, and it is lies over till Gujarat state. Now we are discussing about the cloud pattern, also the associated observed rainfall during the last 1 week, 4th November to 10th November. Here we can see that satellite picture, it's hourly cloud picture for the last 1 week. We can see that over the Arabian Sea cloud can be seen that, and there is no western disturbance. It's a very clear sky over the north central India, and the very active clouds can be seen over the Bay of Bengal. As we discussed the last 1 week, cyclonic circulation started from Andaman Sea, and then it started to move towards the east coast of the India, that's peninsular India, especially it's already crossed over the Tamil Nadu region. This is the IMD observed rainfall, the millimeter. Here also we can see that it's associated rainfall. It's a very good amount of rainfall received over the southern peninsula, especially on the 10th. Tamil Nadu received the very highest rainfall, more than 20 centimeter. This dark color we can see over the Tamil Nadu region on 10th. And other than that, entire southern peninsula received a good amount of rainfall. And these are the individual dates rainfall. We can see that this is like the picture can be seen the left side, and the station names, and it's received a rainfall amount in the centimeter also highlighted. Here we just highlighted only the topmost rainfall. On 4th, Tamil Nadu Tirunelveli received 13 centimeter, Kerala Thrissur 10th. Similarly, for 5th, Tamil Nadu Salem received 7 centimeter, Karnataka Mysore received 7 centimeter. Similarly, for 6th, Kodalur 16 centimeters. On 17th, the DGP received 23 centimeter, and Nellore received 14 centimeter. On 8th, Perambur received 14 centimeter, and on 9th, Chengalpattu received 12 centimeter. Kerala Kottayam received 10 centimeter. And mostly on the 10th, out of the last 5 days, 10th received the highmost rainfall received. Or Tamil Nadu, Tirupoondi received 31 centimeter, Nagapattinam and Karaikal received 29 centimeter. And this is the rainfall departure from the normal. This is the mid subdivision rainfall map. The colors indicates that like how much it is differ from the normal. Let's start from this yellow one. Yellow one is that large deficient. We can see that over Jammu Kashmir region, it is a large deficient during last 1 week from 4th to 10th November, because there was no western disturbance. So it's a very large deficient, and the white color shows that there is no rainfall. And over the eastern region, East India and East coastal region also received the large deficient. Whereas this brown color shows that a deficient from minus 59 to minus 20%. And Tamil Nadu and South India, Karnataka, West Coast, Madhya Maharashtra received the excess and large excess rainfall. Whereas the Kerala and Rayalaseema received the normal rainfall. And in the right hand side, we are seeing that cumulative rainfall from 1st October to the 10th November. Here, overall India received the excess and large excess rainfall that is showed in the blue and dark blue color, except the northeast and east coast region of the India, which received the deficient rainfall, and a few places received the normal rainfall. And also we mentioned like this is the area average. Southern Peninsular India received the 34% higher than the normal rainfall. Actual rainfall is 37.2 millimeter, and a normal would be like 27.8. Other than this Southern Peninsula, the rest of the area or the India is received the below the normal. Whereas this is over the this was for the last week, and here we are coming to the entire season. Here we are receiving very highest above normal rainfall. That's a 157% over the northwest India, and over the Southern Peninsular India we received 27% for the entire season, and overall India received 29% higher than the normal rainfall. And this we are now focusing on the Southern Peninsular India with a district-wise map. This is also same as the previous one, rainfall departure from the normal. From both we can see that like this is last week and this is entire season. The entire Southern India, most of the districts receive the large excess rainfall, except the north part of the Southern Peninsular India. And here we are showing the daily rainfall received from 1st October to the 14th October over the Southern Peninsular India. The brown color, brown line shows the normal rainfall, which is from 1961 to 2010. And this blue bar shows that actual rainfall occurred during the respective days. We can see that over this, these days in the October received the very high rainfall compared to the normal, except a few days in the October this received lower than the normal. And the following pattern, like a very high rainfall compared to the normal in the November also started. This is a observed temperature anomaly for the last 1 week. From top panel shows that the temperature Tmax, mean temperature, and the bottom panel shows that a maximum temperature anomaly, minimum temperature, and mean temperature anomaly. yeah. What is anomaly? Anomaly is like just like it's a difference between actual and a normal. Normal is like it's for the temperature, it's a mean between 1981 to 2010. Here we can see that anomaly shows that in all the temperature category, it's just vary between -2 to 2. It's a very close to the normal only. We can see like extremely -2 to 2, otherwise it's close to 1 to 1, -1 to 1. This is a current synaptic feature on 11th November. We can see that depression has crossed. Depression has crossed over the Tamil Nadu coast region on 11th, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. That is shown very clearly here, and a low pressure system still persisting, and its associated cloud pattern also can be seen in the satellite image here, as well as in the Arabian Sea. That low pressure is still showing persisting. Now let's move to the forecast. IMD GFS model showing for the next 7 days, and a fresh low pressure has been formed, likely to form on the 13th November over the Andaman Sea, and it's moving towards the westward and then crossing the Andhra Pradesh coast on the 17th and 18th November, and it's likely to move within next 48 hours from Andaman Sea towards the west. This figure shows that wind pattern as well as the rainfall. Rainfall amount also can be seen as a shaded color. It's more than 20 centimeter showed in this dark color. Now let's come to the Madden-Julian oscillation. It's a monitoring plus a forecast. This MJO is like it's a large scale phenomena. It gives more convective activity to the Bay of Bengal. Whenever there is activity over Indian Ocean as well as phase number 4, 5, 6, it will give more active over the Bay of Bengal. In October, it has started from phase 4, and it has moved to 5 and 6. Then it is moved towards the weak MJO, and it is lies over within weak MJO. And November also it is started in weak MJO. It is the pink line shows that it persists on the Indian Ocean phase number 3. The forecast shows that which is mentioned in the red color as well as the green multiple lines, that's the ensembles, shows that it's again coming back to the weak MJO, as well as the phase is still lies over the Indian Ocean only. So we can expect more associated activity over the Bay of Bengal. Now let's come to the weather warning for next 5 days. Here we are showing the colors, the different colors. Green shows the no warning, yellow as a watch, orange as alert, that's a be ready, and red is for the warning. Actually take the action. On 11th November, IMD has given the red warning to the coastal Andhra Pradesh, Rayalaseema, and Tamil Nadu region. And South India, Karnataka, IMD has given the alert, orange alert, whereas the Kerala region given the watch alert. On 12th November, that red alert has been removed, and red warning has been removed, and alert has been given to the Tamil Nadu region, and other also neighborhood watch alert has given. Similarly, for after 13th onwards, there is no red alert, no orange alert from 13th onwards. Now we are coming to the cyclogenesis outlook for the next 2 weeks. How the cyclogenesis evaluation will be. This is from our extended range model, multi-model forecast. It's a multi-model ensemble mean. This is week 1 from 12th November to 18th November. This is week 2 from 19th November to 25th November. In week 1, we can see that very good, confident, that's a very high probability for forming the cyclogenesis region over this region. That's Andaman Sea region. That's like more than 60 to 70%. Whereas it is still gives the moderate confident. It is moving the cyclogenesis activity moving towards Bay of Bengal, and then it is crossing the in Indian Southern Peninsula. But there is a very much less probability for the week 2. And this figure shows that it is IMD operational forecast for the cyclogenesis. This also shows that the week 1 gives that a very good moderate confident, that is like from 34 to 67% probability to get the cyclogenesis activity over this region. And extended range forecast for the next 2 weeks. Now we discuss about the rainfall. The first two figure, top figure shows that the rainfall for the week 1, week 2, actual rainfall, and bottom shows it a rainfall anomaly. So in all the figures, we can see like good amount of rainfall during the week 1, that's 12th to 18th November over the coastal Andhra Pradesh and adjoining area, especially covering entire southern peninsula. And week 2, it's still the spreading, though it is reducing the intensity, but the area is spreading due to the activity of northeast monsoon. And the anomaly we can see like the first week gives a much higher anomaly over the coastal Andhra Pradesh and this Kerala region. Like the anomaly could be like more than 20 millimeter per day. Whereas week 2 gives reducing the anomaly, but still the area is, the rainfall receiving area is spreading over the central India. Now we'll discuss about the temperature for the next 2 weeks. This is the maximum temperature and maximum temperature anomaly. This is minimum temperature anomaly. All of this coming from the multimodal ensemble mean. We can see that over the maximum temperature in both the weeks, mostly it's a below normal, that shows in the blue color, and very few places above normal, that 1 to 2 degrees Celsius. We can see over the this region, central region, as well as the Jammu Kashmir region. When it comes to the winter, that is minimum temperature is important. Still, that also gives like a below normal over the most of the country, except the this northeast coastal region, as well as the southern India. Week 2 just above the normal the temperature, minimum temperature. And now we coming to the summary. Week 1, we are discussing about the weather system and associated precipitation during 11 to 17th November. The depression has crossed the North Tamil Nadu and adjoining South Andhra Pradesh coast close to Chennai during 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on 11th November with a maximum sustained wind speed of 45 to 55 km/h. Heavy rainfall at isolated places, very likely over Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, South India, Karnataka, and Kerala on 12th and 13th. Also over coastal Andhra Pradesh, Rayalaseema on 12th November. As we've seen already, a fresh low pressure area is likely to form over the South Andaman Sea and neighborhood around on 13th November. And subsequently it will move towards the west-northwestward, become more marked low pressure system within 48 hours. And most of the models are indicating intensification of that low pressure system, and it's moved towards the northwestward towards the Andhra Pradesh coast on second half of the week. So under this influence, a widespread of rainfall with isolated heavy falls very likely over Andaman and Nicobar Islands on 13th and 14th November. A fresh spell of isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall with isolated extremely heavy rainfall likely to over Andhra Pradesh and adjoining Telangana, mainly during 16 to 18 November, along with the other southern peninsular subdivisions. And still it's continuing. This is for the week 2. Due to easterly wave activity in the week, northeast monsoon is likely to remain normal to active condition, mainly over the parts of the northeastern parts of the peninsular covering the coastal Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, North Tamil Nadu, and Rayalaseema and Karnataka. Overall rainfall is expected to above normal, covering area of coastal Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Rayalaseema subdivision, also the Karnataka, Kerala, including the Maharashtra, Odisha, Chhattisgarh. That's what we already discussed. And other than this area, rest of the places in India will feel like a dry condition only. It is likely to be normal to below normal over the western Himalayan region due to the absence of the western disturbance. Now coming to the minimum temperature forecast for next 2 weeks. Week 1 and week 2 shows that both the minimum temperatures are likely to be below normal by 1 to 3 degrees Celsius over the northwest, central, and adjoining east and south peninsular India, and likely to be normal or slightly above normal over the remaining part of the country. Now, I would recommend all of you to download these apps, and in the both Android and iOS, Mosam app, Domini app, Magdut app. It gives various alerts, and you can be in touch with the IMD by visiting the website, IMD website, and through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you on next week on same day, same time on 18th November. Thank you.